Look at whatever emergency kit you already own. The bag in the closet, the box in the garage, whatever the prepper store sold you for $200. Now, I'm going to tell you something the people who sold it to you will never say out loud. Half of what is in that kit is overpriced, and the things that actually keep you alive are missing. Not because they are rare, not because they are hard to find, because the cheap version makes nobody any money. There are 12 items every household should have before the middle of June. I picked that date for a reason. Hurricane season is already open. The grid is older than it has ever been, and the stores are still full right now. That last part is the only part that matters. Right now, they are full. 11 of these 12 items cost under $10. Most cost under $5, and the whole set fits in one plastic bin under your bed. Welcome to the Survival Research. If you're not subscribed yet, hit subscribe and the bell. This is the channel where we open the file the preparedness industry keeps closed. Let me start with the one item that exposes the entire scam: water. Everyone tells you to store water. Almost nobody tells you the cheap way to make any water safe. The prepper stores sell you purification tablets. 30 tablets for about $15. Each treats 1 liter. 30 liters of safe water for $15. Now, here's what the Environmental Protection Agency and the Centers for Disease Control actually recommend. Plain unscented household bleach, 8 drops per gallon. Let it sit 30 minutes, safe to drink. A $1 jug treats hundreds of gallons. That is item 1. A small bottle of plain unscented bleach, under $2 at any Walmart. Stop for a second. What I just showed you with water is the exact pattern behind all 12 items. A real problem. A solution the industry marks up by 1,000%, and a version that costs a couple of dollars and works just as well. I put every one of these 12 items in one place. The exact product name, where to buy it, what it costs, the water layering system that survives a boil water notice for a month, the medicine cabinet items, the pharmacy reorders for triple the price. And the 3 items I could not fit into this video that matter more than anything I just listed. It is all in the suppressed file, step by step. Scan the QR code on your screen or hit the first link in the description and get it now. Let me keep going. The tablets still earn a place. They travel well and beat bleach against one parasite called Cryptosporidium. Keep a pack for your bag, the jug for the house. Item 2, a way to filter, not just disinfect. A personal filter like a Life Straw runs about $15 and strains thousands of liters down past where bacteria and protozoa pass. Bleach kills the viruses. The filter strains the rest. Still watching? Then you already understand what most people buying these kits never figure out. The markup is not on the gear. The markup is on your assumption that the expensive version is the only version. This is the file the preparedness industry would rather you never opened. Scan the QR code on your screen or hit the first link in the description and get it now. Now back to the items. Item 3, the blanket they oversell and you still need. The shiny Mylar emergency blanket. Every kit has one. The package promises it reflects 90% of your body heat. Here is the honest version. Your body loses heat 4 ways, and only about 60% of that loss is the radiant kind a Mylar sheet can bounce back. Lie directly on cold ground wrapped in one, and you will still freeze because the cold is pulling heat out through contact, and the sheet does nothing for that. So the Mylar blanket is real and worth the $1 it costs. But it is a layer, not a miracle. Pair it with something to sit on, a cheap foam pad, a folded wool blanket, anything that breaks contact with the ground. A $1 Mylar sheet and a piece of foam beat a $40 emergency bivvy that only does half the job. Item 4, a real light source that is not your phone. A simple headlamp runs under $10 and frees both your hands. Your phone is a flashlight and a map and a radio at once. Do not waste its battery being a candle. Item 5, batteries and the truth about their shelf life. Lithium AA batteries hold a usable charge for around 10 years sitting in a drawer. Alkaline leak and die in 3 to 5 and can corrode the device they are sitting in. Buy lithium for anything that has to work after sitting unused. The few extra dollars buy you years, and they will not destroy your headlamp while you wait. Item 6, a hand crank or solar radio, around $20. When the cell towers go down and your phone is dark, an emergency broadcast on the radio is the only voice still reaching you. The crank means it never needs a battery you forgot to buy. Item 7, the medicine that lasts decades but gets thrown away. Potassium iodide, the tablets you take to protect your thyroid during a radiation release. The package prints a shelf life of about 7 years, so people throw them out and rebuy them. But the Nuclear Regulatory Commission and the Food and Drug Administration both state plainly that potassium iodide does not chemically degrade. Stored dry, it is good for decades. A pack of 14 full-strength tablets costs around $15 and never needs replacing. Buy it once and forget it. Item 8, a basic trauma item. Not a box of cartoon bandages. 1 pressure dressing and 1 packet of gauze. Under $10, the thing that buys time before help arrives when someone is actually bleeding. Item 9, Manual tools, a can opener that is not attached to anything electric. A multi-tool, together under $15. The day the power is out is the day you discover how many of your tools secretly needed it. Item 10, fire. Not a novelty lighter. A ferrocerium rod gives you thousands of strikes in wind and rain that would kill a match. Pair it with a regular lighter for speed. Under $10 for both. Item 11, calories that need no cooking. Peanut butter, protein bars, canned meat. The freeze-dried buckets the industry pushes are real and they last decades, but they need water and heat. Your first layer should be food you can open and eat cold today with no preparation. Item 12, cash, small bills. When the card readers go dark, the only thing that still works is paper in your hand. A few $100s in small denominations, kept somewhere dry and private. Now, let me be honest about what this list is and what it is not. These 12 items handle the first stretch of almost any disruption. A storm, an outage, a boil water notice. The days before normal returns. They do not replace a doctor. They do not replace a generator for someone on medical equipment. They do not replace insurance or a real plan for where you go if you cannot stay home. What they replace is the $200 kit that left out half of what matters and overcharged you for the rest. Every single item on this list follows the same rule. A few dollars, no special skill, bought at a store you already drive past. The reason nobody assembled this for you is the same reason the drain cleaner and the mold spray get marked up. There is no profit in a $2 answer. The pinned comment has the 3 items I could not fit here and the link to the full file. If this changed how you look at that bag in your closet, subscribe and share it with someone who still thinks preparedness has to be expensive. The stores are full right now. That is the only window that matters. What your grandparents knew, the kit sellers made sure you would never find out.